Today, we are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled Expressing Ourselves Through Universal Language, Part 5 of 7, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English, on September 30th, 2006, in Spain.
The following episode contains content not suitable for children under 18. Parental discretion is advised.
It's whatever the subconscious feel that he deserve, he will get it. The subconscious.
Lo que el subconsciente cree que se merece, eso es lo que consigue.
Because the subconscious contain all the bad and good information of us for this lifetime.
Porque el subconsciente contiene toda la buena y mala información para nosotros en esta vida.
Carry over from the last lives.
La trae desde la última vida.
So whatever is destined for us in this lifetime is bound to happen.
Así que cualquier cosa que nos ocurre en esta vida estaba preparado que ocurriera así.
The Kuan method cleans also a lot and help you to smooth out the path, but doesn't mean you can avoid it completely.
El método Kuan Yin suaviza mucho el camino y reduce mucho el problema, yeah, pero no lo evita completamente.
If it's small, it's easy to clean, but if it's so great, such a great and very burdensome karma, then it takes longer time, very difficult.
Y si es poquito, sí que lo puede quitar, pero si es una gran carga de karma, lleva muchísimo más tiempo.
So you understand, if you have an illusion, like you go into an ashram and you will just be peaceful and do not much, think of master, meditate all day long, maybe you can get it. But I'm not sure it will help you in the progress that much.
O sea, así que si tienes la idea de irte a un ashram y de allí meditar tranquilamente y de que eso va a ir mejor, pues hazlo. Pero no es seguro de que sea así.
Yeah, there are two things difficult to overcome.
Hay dos cosas difíciles de superar.
Your past life karma for this life.
El karma de tu vida pasada para esta vida.
And above all, last but not least, your ego.
Y sobre todo tu ego.
The more burden your karma in the past, the less the ego can bear.
Cuanto más pesado sea el karma de tu vida pasada, menos lo puede soportar el ego.
The ego has been taught that he's a doctor, he's a PhD, he's a professor, he is a lawyer, he is somebody, he knows what to do, he knows this, he knows that. Okay?
El ego ha sido enseñado, se le ha enseñado al ego que él es el doctor, que él es el médico, que él sabe lo que tiene que hacer, qué es lo bueno y qué es lo malo.
And the ego have a lot of friends or supporters who have the same idea.
Y el ego tiene muchos amigos y animadores que tienen la misma idea.
So the ego has been very comfortable in that zone.
Así que el ego se siente muy cómodo en esa situación.
Now suddenly the ego has been exposed to some different environment where the ego become nobody, a small potato perhaps.
Y de repente el ego se siente en un entorno en el que no es nadie, que es una patata pequeña.
So of course he don't like it.
Así que no le gusta.
Nobody likes it.
No, a nadie le gusta eso.
Very difficult. And the more he doesn't like, the more he revolt.
Y cuanto menos le gusta, más patalea.
The more he revolt, the more conflict.
Y cuanto más se enfrenta a ello, más conflictos.
The more conflict, the more revolt.
Pero cuanto más conflictos, pues peor se siente. Y es un círculo vicioso.
Bli, 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 bli. Yeah? Blah, blah.
Bla, bla, bla.
See that? He's used to with blah, 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 blah. And I say, bli, bli, bli. He don't know what is that. So I have to say to him, blah. And then he understand. Just one word, blah, and he understand the whole bli, bli, bli. See, the ego is like that.
El ego es así.
The ego is nothing but the ignorant trace of our human nature, of the mind, of the brain.
Solamente es una parte del cuerpo humano, de la mente.
Trace of our ignorance of the mind.
El rasgo de la mente, el rasgo de la ignorancia de nuestra mente.
Okay. It's not us. It's not our real self.
No es nuestro ser real.
It's not our soul.
No es nuestra alma.
But pitifully, we cling to that ego. It's me. You hurt my feeling.
Pero desafortunadamente nos cogemos a ese ego.
You scold me.
Creemos que somos nosotros.
Me.
No, me riñes a mí.
Nobody ever talked to me like that before.
Nadie me ha hablado a mí de esa forma antes.
I am Smith Gordian. I'm somebody.
Yo soy alguien.
But you don't know, you are not Smith Gordian. You are bigger than that. You're great.
Tú eres más grande que eso. Tú eres genial.
You are the most magnificent creation that God ever created.
Eres la creación más magnífica que Dios ha creado nunca.
So it doesn't matter if the whole world scolds Smith Gordian. Has nothing to do with you.
Así que no importa si todo el mundo le riñe al ego. No tiene nada que ver contigo.
Even if the world kill you, has nothing to do with you.
Incluso aunque el mundo te mate, no tiene nada que ver contigo.
Let your body die so that you live.
Así que deja tu mente morir de forma que vivas.
Let your ego go so you can be free.
Y deja tu ego ir de forma que seas libre.
Do you understand or not?
¿Lo entendéis o no?
Yeah. I know you understand.
Sé que lo entendéis.
Because I speak English and
Porque
you know.
explico inglés y
Theoretically, you understand everything absolutely before I even say it.
en teoría lo entendéis todo, incluso antes de que lo diga en teoría.
But wait until you practice it.
Pero espérate que lo practiquéis.
Wait until you practice it. Yes.
Espera que lo practiquéis.
Yeah, how many times in the retreat you heard people complain to me openly
¿Cuántas veces en un retiro la gente se queja a mí abiertamente?
about how she has been treated badly the moment she arrived?
¿Y de qué mal he sido tratado desde el momento en que llegué?
How he has been made to pick up his luggage from the car and then bring it back in the car again and bring it out again because the ashramite don't know what he's doing. The stupid resident, whoever that can be.
Porque me han dicho que saque el equipaje del coche y que lo vuelva a meter no sé cuántas veces porque el estúpido de residente del ashram ese me ha dicho que lo haga.
And how many times you heard complain even about the toilet and the bathroom, and I heard it all.
¿Y cuántas veces la gente se queja del váter y de la ducha y lo tengo que oír?
Yes, coming to a retreat.
Viniendo al retiro.
You're supposed to leave your ego at home. You meet him later.
Se supone que os habéis dejado al ego en casa.
Believe me, nobody wants your ego.
Creedme, nadie quiere vuestro ego.
Even if you give it for free,
Incluso si lo dais gratis.
nobody buy it
Nadie lo va a comprar.
because they have their own.
Porque cada uno tiene el suyo.
Theirs bigger than yours.
Y
Often.
vuestro. Y es más grande que el vuestro.
If they clap too loud, you wait until they get over their excitement, then you translate. Otherwise, your poor Spanish-speaking people don't understand. You translate again that sentence.
Y decía la maestra que nadie lo quiere aunque lo regaléis porque el ego de cada uno es más grande que el vuestro.
Yeah, all right. Very difficult for our mind to really be humble,
Es difícil para nuestra mente ser realmente humildes,
so that our soul can grow big,
de manera que nuestra alma crezca más grande
can be free from the clutch of this ego and the mind, the trap.
y que se libere de las ataduras y de las trampas de este ego.
Imagine how free you can be if the whole world stand in front of you, throw dirt at you, throw filth at you, screaming at you, call you all kind of worst names in the world, and you feel happy inside. Imagine.
Imaginaros qué libres seríais si todo el mundo estuviera delante de vosotros tirándoos cosas y porquerías, insultándoos, diciéndoos lo peor de este mundo y mientras tanto vosotros os sintieseis felices.
Imagine that person.
Imaginaros esa persona.
There is a master in a Muslim spiritual history.
Hay un maestro espiritual en la historia de los musulmanes.
I'm going to tell you how free he was.
Y voy a deciros todo lo libre que era.
Okay. At that time, dates back many centuries ago, Muslim is still, of course, forbidden, like any other new things, a new religion or new interpretation of the old doctrine. Anything new movement, always forbidden anywhere. And above all, the Muslim movement at that time in history.
Hace muchos siglos lo musulmán estaba prohibido como cualquier movimiento nuevo en cualquier religión. Al principio estaba prohibido.
So all the master of the Muslim faith at that time was very careful about what they were saying.
Así que todos los maestros de los musulmanes en aquella época tenían mucho cuidado con lo que estaban diciendo, porque lo musulmán estaba prohibido.
As not to offend the believer of the a different interpretation of the old doctrine.
Así que hablaban con mucho cuidado para no ofender a todos los seguidores de las antiguas doctrinas.
Although the Muslim master at that time, they call it Sufism, at that time doesn't teach anything outside of the doctrine. They're just more enlightened and they explain it in a true way.
Aunque el maestro de aquella nueva versión, llamada los sufistas, la versión no hablaba abiertamente.
And there is one master who is not afraid.
Había un maestro que no tenía miedo.
Because he knows too much. He knows everything, so he just decided to tell the truth. He went in the marketplace and announced it to everybody, I am the truth. I am that.
Entonces él sabía mucho y decidió ir al mercado y hablar abiertamente de su doctrina y sobre quién era él.
And he understood, like Jesus died for the sin of the people, he understood that.
Que murió por los pecados de las personas. Yo perfectamente.
Yes. So he also was willing to die for the sinners. Not only the believer of the Sufism at that time, but for all the people, whoever possible.
No solo por los pecados de los seguidores de la secta sufí, sino por los pecados de todas las personas.
He knew that if he proclaimed the truth, he would die. He would be on the gallows.
Él sabía que si proclamaba la verdad moriría.
All the teachers, contemporary master of Sufism that time, warned him that, and he knew it.
Todos los maestros contemporáneos de aquella época lo sabían, querían que él muriera, y él lo sabía.
One master told him that soon you will redden the gallows with your own blood. If you talk like that.
Un maestro incluso le dijo, dentro de poco pondrás roja la de la horca con tu propia sangre.
But he still do it, and he said, "Come, all of you, please kill me, and then you will be blessed, and other people will be blessed also. I am not afraid to die for you."
Pero él dijo, venid, matadme y todos seréis bendecidos.
So, of course, they kill him. Many people don't want. Many people in the government refuse to kill him. But one new prime minister was eager to prove his power. He decided to kill this master. I forgot his name. It's in Islam. It's difficult for me to remember.
Y hubo un primer ministro que quería mostrar su poder y aunque los demás no querían matarlo, él decidió matarlo.
So all his disciples and friends and so-called previous teachers come to him and say, "Please, can you change your sentence? Just say something else, then you will not die, please."
Así que los otros discípulos y maestros dijeron, por favor, cambia un poco de tus enseñanzas y así no morirás.
Say you meant something else, say you were mistake, you make mistake, you say something mistakenly, you did not mean that. Then we can protect you.
Di que te habías equivocado, que no querías decir eso y así te podremos proteger.
But he even go out, talk louder. I am the truth. Listen, I'm the truth. I'm the only truth.
Pero incluso él lo decía más alto, yo soy la verdad, escuchadme a mí, yo soy la verdad.
So the prime minister imprisoned him and then killed him.
Así que el primer ministro lo metió en prisión y luego lo mató.
But it's a horrible death.
Pero con una muerte horrible.
First, they cut his hands off.
Primero le cortó las manos.
And he still talk.
Y todavía siguió.
Sing the glory of God and the truth.
Y todavía siguió hablando, proclamando la gloria de Dios y la verdad.
And he put the stump of his hand all over on his face, and people ask why. Why did you put blood on your face?
Y él se puso los miembros cortados por su cara y se llenó la cara de sangre y la gente le preguntaba, ¿por qué pones sangre en tu cara?
He say, because I'm losing blood so much, my face become pale. I'm worried people think I'm afraid, so I put some color on it.
Y él les contestó, porque como estoy perdiendo mucha sangre, mi cara se está poniendo pálida y no quiero que la gente crea que tengo miedo.
And next, they cut his legs off.
Así que después le cortaron las piernas.
And he said, I have something which doesn't need hands, doesn't need legs, but can go anywhere. Try to chop that.
Tengo algo para lo que no necesito las manos ni las piernas para ir allí, así que intentad cortar eso.
And later they pluck his eyes out.
Luego le sacaron los ojos.
Everybody screamed.
Todo el mundo lloraba.
But he said, I have a body who don't need eyes and can see everything. Try to pluck that out.
Pero él dijo, tengo un cuerpo que no necesita ojos para verlo todo. Intentar sacarme esos ojos.
And later, they want to cut his tongue out too.
Y más tarde le cortaron la lengua.
Before that, he said, please let me say something first.
Pero él dijo, por favor, antes.
And he sing all the glory of God and the truth, and then they cut his tongue out and he cannot speak anymore.
Y cantó las glorias de Dios y la verdad, y después le cortaron la lengua y ya no pudo hablar más.
But he has never been afraid.
Pero nunca tuvo miedo.
Maybe pain, but not afraid. And they let him hang in the wall of the city like that for 3 days before they kill him, before they chop his head off.
Le dejaron colgar de las murallas de la ciudad durante 3 días antes de que le cortaron las manos.
This is very extreme.
Esto es muy extremo.
The time of his time is like that.
Pero aquella época era así.
There's always 1 or 2 persons who goes against the truth.
Solo había 1 o 2 personas que fueran
Or a group, a small group.
Solo un pequeño grupo.
That's enough to damage or kill the master.
Y eso era suficiente para matar al maestro.
The time of Jesus, you also know, huh? The head of the government of that region at that time did not want to kill him. But people complain, you know, the one who has interest in something else pleaded with the government at that time to kill Jesus. So he said, I wash my hand of this man's innocent blood. He let him be killed, but he knows Jesus was innocent.
En tiempos de Jesús era lo mismo. El jefe del gobierno de aquella región no quería matarlo. Incluso él dijo, me lavo las manos de este asesinato. Pero había gente que tenía intereses en aquella época y presionaron y se quejaron hasta que lo mataron.
And same with that Muslim master that I have told you. Jesus also was not afraid. And even at the last painful minutes of his life, blessed the person, the criminal next to him.
Igual que el
Yeah.
maestro musulmán, Jesús tampoco tenía miedo. Incluso hasta el último momento estuvo bendiciendo a aquellas personas que lo estaban matando.
See, all these masters, they have been known and beloved at that time, and they continue to be beloved in the hearts of the people throughout history because they're so great. Their ego is 0. They die, but they live forever.
Así que este maestro antiguo ha seguido siendo amado y venerado en los corazones de todos sus discípulos desde aquella época hasta nuestros días, todo este tiempo. Su ego era cero.
I don't ask you to imitate these great saints.
No os pido que imitéis a este gran santo.
I'm just telling you, it's difficult to be great.
Solo os digo que es difícil ser grande.
You have to truly forsake everything.
Verdaderamente tenéis que olvidarlo todo,
Especially your ego.
especialmente vuestro ego.
I wanted to train many, become Kuan-Yin messenger, but one by one, I have to go.
He intentado entrenar a muchos para ser mensajeros Kuan Yin, pero uno tras otro tienen que irse.
Very difficult to conquer yourself.
Muy difícil conquistarse uno mismo.
Very difficult. Only when it's tested, then you know how big your ego is.
Solo cuando se intenta, uno sabe cuán grande es su ego.
One time somebody asked me that I used to be more humble than now. You're wrong.
Alguien me dijo alguna vez que yo solía ser más humilde que ahora. Estaba equivocado.
With you, I don't want to be humble. You know me.
Con vosotros quiero ser humilde, ya me conocéis.
I'm not here to show you my humility
No estoy aquí para mostraros mi humildad,
so that you can praise me. I'm the most humble person or master in the whole world.
para que me alabéis y digáis que soy la persona más humilde de este mundo.
I am here to make you humble
Estoy aquí para haceros humildes
so that you be great.
y que seáis grandes,
Whatever mean I can.
de cualquier forma que yo pueda.
If you live with me, you go out with me, see how I deal with other people, then you would know I'm humble or not. With you, you cannot tell.
Si vivierais conmigo y vivierais con otras personas, sabríais si soy humilde o no.
Outside, I respect the lowest rank of the police. I respect the taxi driver. I respect the waiter. I treat them like my best friends.
Fuera de aquí yo respeto al más humilde, respeto al taxista, respeto al último grado de la policía. Los trato como si fuera yo mismo.
I'm very humble.
Soy muy humilde.
Yesterday, my driver did something, wrong turn in France. I don't even know what it is, but the police stopped us.
Ayer mi conductor hizo un giro incorrecto y la policía nos paró.
They were very stern at the first, but because I was very humble, I say, we are sorry if we did something wrong. You know, my driver is tired and we from outside of France and we do not know the road and we probably overlook the sign and we are very sorry. If anything I can do to make up for the mistake, if we have made a mistake, please forgive us and we will mend it, yeah? And he immediately softened. He said, oh, are you lost? Where you want to go? You know? So I told him where I want to go. I just say the next city, you know? And he said, okay, you turn this way, you go straight, and you see the sign. No ticket, no word of harsh, nothing.
Al principio estaban muy enfadados, pero yo me mostré humilde y le dije, mire, perdone, mi conductor está muy cansado, hemos hecho algo mal, pues haremos cualquier cosa. Entonces, poco a poco se suavizaron y acabaron entendiéndolo, incluso no nos pusieron ninguna multa y nos dejaron seguir.
So when we are wrong, okay, we say sorry, no matter who we are. Yeah, it wasn't my fault. Of course, I wasn't driving, but I know my driver must have done something. Yeah, that the police stopped us. I say, stop, roll down your window and wait and show your driver license. That's all we do, you know. And he showed the driver license. And meanwhile, I talked to the chief, you know, outside. I would walk out and say, "We're sorry, we have done something wrong." He said, "Yes, it's interdit or whatever. Interdit mean forbidden. The way we did." I said, "Oh, very sorry. Very sorry if we did that. Very sorry. My driver's tired." And I talked to him in his language, important. But later he knows that I speak English, so he speak English to me, and he showed me the way and everything. You understand? So if you were with me at that time, you will see how humble I really am, because I was really humble. I don't pretend, because if we are wrong, we are wrong. Even if my driver is wrong, I am wrong too. We're in the car together. I cannot say I'm innocent. It's him. It's him. You punish him, okay? Nothing to do with me. I sit there, I'm innocent. You can't do that. You're together. So I say we are very deeply sorry. Yeah? We didn't mean to. And then he softened his smile and he showed me the way. Humility have to be used in a different way, in a proper situation. You can't just be humble all the time. For what reason?